That's what I believe.
That the government isn't for us?
What I was saying is I think it'd be ridiculous to say that everybody in Congress and everybody that sat in the White House has this plan to keep us in their New World Order.
Right.
What I think is even more ridiculous is the fact that there are some people who truly, genuinely believe that the government is only for us and to only protect us. You know what I'm saying? I think that's their image.
I say peep the plot. Like, our generation is about to be and is the next generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say 60 years from now, we'll still be here. Is that safe to say? Most of us should still be here.
Yeah.
I'm saying from our generation of 2000s, you know what I'm saying, 1990s, that whole generation. But you gotta think about it, and we're gravitating towards the way the media is now. Like, half the people you probably know believe everything that they see on social media.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's an easy play for the government to just suck all those people into, you know, they don't have to change any laws when you can just feed them shit on social media and they believe it. You know what I'm saying? And however, the thing that's getting in their way is the people that were born in the, you know, late 50s, early 60s, 70s, people like that who still have a stubborn mindset to the new world.
Yeah, and that's, like, it's exactly how I feel. It's the truth. It's like a barrier for them, right? The older people, the older generations, it's like a divider. But the difference between 2010 and 2020 is they understand that generation is only going to get older, so they're not worried anymore. Like 2010, they were trying to keep it for our generation and for their generation. Now we're just saying fuck it. Like, it's just going to be for these kids, because I mean, that's the easiest way to get them.
That's what I'm saying, because like, they don't have to, if you're playing the long game, you don't have to win now. You know what I'm saying? But 40, 45, 50, 60 years from now, you will have won, because everybody that believed what you said, that were age 15 and up, starting, you know, now, they're on your side. They believe everything that you're saying, you know. And then the people that slowly die out from the past will become that, like, oh, they're just talking crazy. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They'll become that easily.
Exactly. So, and I screw 40 years, or I think 20 is it, because you also have to think about how different these times are. I think I said this in a previous podcast. Like, the technology that we have now, the advancement that we have now, is nothing like we've had before.
Completely.
So the amount of false information that they can put out in an hour, it could change the way anybody, you know, 10 and under thinks about anything.
Right. You speaking on the logistics?
Yeah, I'm honestly speaking just broadly, actually, because false information, real information, it doesn't matter. They can just spew it out in your face.
Oh my God.
Only can they, and not only do they, but like they choose. So it's not like you're reading false information on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in your face. They like everything you do on social media, over the internet, whether you think you're being tracked or not, like they're literally called cookies. They take your information and they exactly. I can already tell you know what I'm talking about. For the people that don't and just think that cookies are nothing and it just makes the, you know, internet what it is. I mean, it does, but it literally takes, to put it simply and put it broadly, it literally takes your information and makes it so that they know what you.
I got you. It's like if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, and you see new shit pop up in your feed that was never there before. It's because they assume that you would like it, because they took everything from your YouTube search, your Instagram search, and they're all bouncing information back to each other to make Netflix. It does it with Netflix easily. You'll see new stuff that you never thought you would like, that they say you might like, things like that. You know, I think they get it all from Google and bigger brands.
They do. That's why Google is so big, because anytime there's a new competitor, buy them out. They'll look at somebody that's been working for years just trying to build an income to make some new shit, and as soon as it pops up, they're like, here's $1 billion, bro, just go away. Like Google want you to. Exactly.
But in that, and looking at it in that right,
Disney bought Lucasfilm. I'm not gonna say Lucasfilm, but I know they have rights to Star Wars. Like, bro, it's literally. I'm not sure if it's actually in the Constitution, but I know for a fact it's like a law that monopoly shouldn't exist. But that's all. Like, you're gonna tell me it doesn't? Like, I think that's ridiculous. And I think their excuse for that is saying that there can't be one direct company taking over everything. But the truth is like, what's the difference?
But you have to think about when they started monopoly. When they put that rule in place that you couldn't be a monopoly. It started because, was it like 100 years ago, like 1900s? I don't know the time span either, but I know between that time span, in the early 1900s, it was because at that time it was like the capitalists, they just owned everything, like steel, oil, you know what I'm saying? So they were, they had all the power, they had all the money, so that's where the whole idea for no more monopolies came from. But how do you correlate that with social media 100 years later, or social media companies 100 years later? You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of monopoly.
I was trying to look up anything. Passed in 1890.
1890, yeah.
Makes it illegal for competitors to make agreements with each other that would limit competition. So I mean, just reading that is literally, what are they doing then? Like, are you telling me buying out?
No, it's like, okay, it's like, so if I'm Instagram or Facebook, and I'm like, I want to make an agreement with YouTube, Google, and Twitter, and then just become one thing and charge people, however much to be on there. Right, there's no other platform that they can go to. It's like that, and But that's what I'm saying. The excuses. That's why it's called monopoly. Mono, meaning one. That's the excuse, though. Maybe that's not how it started, like you were saying. Maybe it was something deeper. But I'm saying now, in our day and age, that's just an excuse. I mean, if you look at Disney, Google, what other search engine? I mean, I know, but I'm saying, like, for just a random person that would listen to this or listen to anything, like, how many people actually know there are other search engines besides Google, and how many people that do know even use them? Like, but no, you're looking at it at a different light. It's like, you can't, like, if you're at Google, right, and then you have Yahoo and Bing, you guys can't form an agreement and say,
I already know. That's why I'm saying that's their excuse. They already do that. They just make it seem like they're divided. That's why Disney purchased Marvel. That's why Disney's trying to get Sony Entertainment. That's why because even when they do merge, they're just like, oh no, Microsoft's over there. And then say they merge with Microsoft, oh no, they still got PC. And say they do merge with that, they'll just say something else because it doesn't matter to them. They want as much money as they can have, and as long as it's not literally mono, it doesn't matter. It's not breaking the law. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
And the reason why it wouldn't matter is because going back to the generations, whether I'm right or wrong, let's just say that I am, the people from our generation and, what's to come, all they would have to do is just straight up say, like, Monopoly's a game. And as silly as that sounds, I mean, you have to think about everything that they say. What 10-year-old now, when they hit 15, is gonna specifically go and be like, say they just said that now, specifically 5 years later, you're gonna go, I wonder how deep this Monopoly game really goes. You know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna get like one or two.
Right.
But even then, like, it wouldn't matter.
Well, the question is, do they teach it in the school?
I don't think they teach specifically Monopoly, but you'll definitely learn what it is.
Right.
I'm sure you'll learn what a monopoly is. But you also have to think about history. I mean, we want to talk about generations, and 2 different generations from now, you think they're going to be learning the same thing as we are? I mean, I'm not even trying to be on my conspiracy shit and say, like, everything that we learned is a lie, but I'm saying, with all the science that we have, say everything that they say now, like, literally everything that they say now is what they truly believe is the truth.
Right.
Still, in 2 generations, I guarantee you there's going to be more science to prove things wrong. And I'm not even just talking about science. I'm saying science finds things out about history. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,